Alright, so now we're going to look at some more examples, and these are more dealing with the relationship. You're trying to identify the relationship or theorem and then solve. So in this case it says construct a vertical angle. So I'm going to draw a picture. Vertical angles are when two lines cross. We're going to call them angle 1 and angle 2, and you can decide, doesn't matter where you want to put this, but this would be constructing a vertical angle. Label them 1 and 2. What is the relationship between these angles? So I'm going to write vertical angles, because it told me vertical. Vertical angles are congruent or equal, however you want to write that. So if we know that angle 1 is 84 degrees, it says, what is the measure of angle 2? Well, congruent means it would also be 84 degrees. Question 4 here says construct a linear pair. Linear pair means a straight line, but a pair means it takes two angles to make that straight line. Put 1 and 2. What's the relationship? So we would say linear pair. What do we know about a linear pair? Is they make a straight line, so linear pairs equal 180 degrees because a straight line is 180 degrees. So if we know angle 1 is 48 degrees, we have to figure out the measure of angle 2. So 180 minus 48 equals 132 degrees. So the relationship or property, that line that you see in these, we're trying to tell me what do you know in order to make these work. Like vertical lines are equal or congruent, so you know you set them equal. Over here, linear pairs add up to 180. So this line where it says relationship or property, you're trying to figure out based on the notes, what would you do to solve it, okay? So this next section, we're going to write some directions here. We are going to say solve for x. And name the angle relationship theorem. And I'm going to abbreviate theorem THM. So I want to know not only the angle name, but what is the actual relationship that's made. So this one has a 90-degree corner. It's a little box, so we know that's 90 degrees. So these two angles are considered complementary. So I'm going to write my property as complementary angles equal 90 degrees. So to set up a problem to solve, if those equal 90, you can take 66 plus 2x plus 2 equals 90. And we're going to solve for x. So I'll combine and get 2x plus 68 equals 90. Subtract the 68 to the other side, so you get 2x equals 22. And then divide to get x equals 11. Alright, so now you can always flip back to your other notes, your other examples, decide, okay, now what kind of problem is this? The last one I feel is easiest because it has a box, so you know that's 90. This one doesn't give you anything, so you have to really pay attention. What's happening in this picture? In this picture, both of those are on this line. Since they are both on that line, creating a linear pair. Linear pairs equal 180 degrees. So that's our theorem, or our relationship. So I'm going to say 10x minus 10 plus 70 equals 180. You want to combine your like terms first, so I get 10x plus 60. Subtract 60 over, you get 10x equals 120, so x equals 12. What I would suggest at this point is I would try the next 4 examples on your own. Okay, try these, find the angle relationship, tell me if they're equal or add up to 180, and then try and solve for x. Okay, so maybe pause the video and try these, and then come back and check your work. I'm going to go ahead and go on because I'm hoping you've paused it at this point and tried them on your own. So this next one you see is, they're both on a line, but in this case they share a vertex. They share this vertex and it makes this x. So this angle is equal to that angle. That is called vertical angles. And vertical angles are equal or congruent. So I'm going to set 4x minus 9 equal to 35 and solve for x. Add 9 to the other side and get 44. Divide by 4, x equals 11. The next one's the kind I like the best. It says there's a box in the corner. We know the box in the corner means 90 degrees. So 90 degrees angles are complementary angles. Complementary equal 90 degrees. So you're going to add up 7x plus 3 plus 24 equals 90 degrees. We'll solve by combining our like terms. And then subtracting the 27 to the other side. 90 minus 27 is 63. So divide x equals 9. So these are double points. You got to write the property and you got to solve for x. This is one of those that make a straight line here between those two angles. So we're going to call this a linear pair equals 180. Okay, so linear pair add up 5x plus 20 plus 70 equals 180. Combine your like terms. Subtract your 90 to the other side, and then you'll divide by 5. So you get x equals 18. This is a case where they share a vertex, okay, and they make this X shape. When you see the X shape and things are on the opposite side, then you're going to know that these two are equal. These are called vertical angles. So I'm going to set 6x minus 15 equal to 87. Again, it's when you can take a picture and fold it over itself. If you folded this picture in half over this line, you would get these two angles are on top of each other. So that's why they're equal. Let's add 15 to the other side and get 102. Then we'll divide by 6 and we get 17. So those are angle relationships. And are they equal? Do they add up to 180? Do they add up to 90? And then solve for x.